It's time for the BTS HARDSHIPS 2013 to 2021.
Yeah.
Racism, mistreatment, accusations, plus more. Struggles throughout the years.
It's quite the intense title.
And I think these videos are very important to us because we're listening to them now in 2026, right?
Yeah.
So we weren't with them when they were in 2016 going through mistreatment, right? And I think it's important for us to understand this because a lot of their songs, they could be touching on the moments that they were going through here, the hard times, right? So I think us having context is actually very important.
And we've seen a good amount of this, I feel like, in the rise of Bangtan. Obviously, we're not fully caught up yet, but there's a lot of accusations. We saw the racism, we saw a lot of accusations with them manipulating the charts and all that kind of stuff, plagiarism. I think a lot of people were just so taken back by this small band that's come out of nowhere, right? It's like they were very easy targets at the time.
Exactly.
So I feel like a lot of people just piled on all the shit.
It was easy. They saw it as easy pickings,
literally.
Right? And I think BTS, the way they've stood their ground, and I feel like they haven't almost directly confronted it and tried to create something bigger, yet they've shown awareness to it.
Yeah.
They've touched on these topics
Through their music, man.
Through their music. That's what I'm trying to say is. And the way they handle it, I feel like is very mature and professional as well.
And if you look at the way they climbed up, it was quite rapid, all their hits and everything.
It was so unbelievable.
It was natural for the haters to come out and be like, let me put them down a peg or two, right?
And I think when you're doing something that's never been done before, which they're doing, you're gonna have people that are like, bro, this shouldn't be happening. Let's tear them down.
Jealousy, envy, everything.
Yeah, exactly. And I think seeing how they've overcome it in 2026 and they're still going strong, I think it just proves whatever's kind of happened on the journey, because I don't think this will be the last time this ever happens. Like as they continue, right? But I think the way they've been dealing with it as a group has been honestly special to watch. Before we get started though, if you guys do want early and exclusive access to all our reactions, feel free to check out our Patreon.
This video was not made in order to relive the sadness or to hold grudges against others. This video was made to remind us that BTS didn't rise to success without facing hurdles, and these events have created a stronger bond between BTS and ARMY. June 13, 2013.
Way back.
BTS were only able to debut because the scheduled performers cancelled. BTS was a filler. Even after debuting, they couldn't get much airtime. Their performances were either shortened, cut from broadcasts, or not uploaded for online consumption due to their company's lack of clout at that time.
What?
저 당시에는 우리가 막 방송을 마음대로 못 깔 때예요. 방송을 막 사람 다 차 있으면 우리 못 나가고 그럴 때도 있었어.
저 때 한밤에 이게 나가게 된 게 되게 약간 우리가 막 그랬었어. 그때 그랬어요. 되게 중요한 거, 신기한 거고 되게 약간 원래 그렇게 다른 인터뷰 잘 안 해주시는데 막 그때 그런 기억이 나요. 저희를 구원해 주신 거죠?
From sleeping in one bedroom to using their own staff as extras, to recording an album in a garage. These were just a few things BTS experienced early on in their careers due to their company's limited budget.
지도해보는 선생님은 말 걸어주신 거 있잖아요. 옷에 쓰이는 무슨 머리하고 정수가 16,000원짜리 후드티에 프린팅 해가지고 몰고 올라가지고 말을 못하게 됐었나 아무튼.
Because some of the members came from an underground rap background, but ultimately chose the path of becoming idols, they were often disrespected.
사실 남준이가 더 언더에서 활동을 했다고 이제 그런 사람이 많아요. 그 아이돌로 올라가서 나는 언더그라운드 활동을 했던 사람이다 하고 언플이라고 흔히 하잖아요. 그러면은 이제 언더 매니아, 힙합 매니아라고 한 사람들은 그런 거를 당연히 안 좋게 보죠.
아 쟤네 음악도 안 하고 그냥 회사에서 시키는데도 노래 받아서 춤이나 추는 것들이 무슨 가수냐, 니네가 무슨 아티스트냐, 저런 애를 더 이상 나오면 안 된다.
A rapper told RM and Suga that they were on the right path, but strayed away and were no longer considered real rap hip-hop artists. Deeming them girls for wearing makeup.
아이돌을 보니까 맞습니다. 일당이 아니까 방탄소년단이 무대에 올라갔을 때 뭐 이제 분장을 한다는 거, 메이크업을 하는 거, 어떤 힙합과 충돌되는 부분이 있을 것 같은데 여자
BTS were being told by several people they would never make it because they came from a small agency. Big Hit Entertainment was at one point in bankruptcy and didn't have the financial power to promote and push BTS the way other companies could.
About to go around handing flyers, man.
In 2014,
All the odds
Suga
against
shared
him.
his story about battling depression since pre-debut days. Suga continues to discuss and bring awareness to mental health through his work.
Facts.
Until now,
His music,
BTS has continuously been transparent about their darkest thoughts and feelings,
Yeah.
not just through their music, but also their very public personas. February 2014, BTS were accused of copying the schoolboy concept for Boy in Love, which came out shortly after another group released their music video.
What does that mean, schoolboy
Even though
concept?
the concept is a popular choice amongst young
Yeah,
girls.
doesn't everyone do that?
April 2014.
You should be finding any
During
reason,
a
bro.
variety show, the host confronted them about this plagiarism accusation.
Okay, wait. This is, for me, this is so dumb. Okay, the schoolboy concept is like, what, buddy?
Are you
like,
serious?
Schoolboy, like, going to school is a normal thing for kids, man. Like,
And that's what they've experienced. They all went to school.
Wait, and then you're telling me how could one group claim it?
Yeah,
exactly.
How
Claim
does one
school.
group
What?
claim that they originated school?
Guys, let me make songs for the youth, but I can't talk about school. I can't do anything school related.
Because you
Like,
claimed
what?
it, apparently. It's like
Because you claim
because you claim school because you own school now.
You're a school.
See, this is literally.
They just be finding any reason.
They're literally just an easy target. Like, they come from a small company.
Yeah.
They don't have much standing. Let's just shit on them because
Exactly.
they're doing well.
Exactly.
Like, it's so dumb to me.
Bro, that's actually
That's ridiculous already, bro. This is
laughable.
already pissing me
It's
off.
actually laughable.
I can't even fathom that.
14. During a variety show, the host confronted them about this plagiarism accusation.
저희가 말씀드린 저희가 이번 사랑 이야기 학교 사람들에게 마지막이었어요. 그래가지고 나 언제 한번 교복을 입겠다고 생각을 했는데 그게 되게 유명하게 시기가 겹쳐가지고.
At the same
Throughout their
time.
careers, they've been constantly criticized for plagiarism, often for outfits, props, concepts, and hair colors that are ordinary not just
Hair colors? Are you serious?
world of visual arts.
But no one can claim hair color.
2014. Hashtag kick out J-Hope BTS trended on
Find these
Twitter,
people.
calling J-Hope ugly and untalented.
These
The
guys are
trend
tweaking.
became popular enough that their friend and supervisor
Nice.
from their reality show American Hustle Life, Tony Jones, tweeted out saying, "Every member is needed and talented."
7 minus
Jin
1 is 0,
stepped in
man.
by
Right,
telling armies to cheer up and that all of them were working hard. Armies got together and trended hashtag J-Hope you're perfect to comfort him.
The love outweighs the
May
hate.
2015. BTS finally won their first music show with their song I Need You 2 years after their debut, but were accused of sajeki. This is when companies buy back
Outselling.
albums to boost external sales records. But this was when their company was barely surviving
Facts.
financially,
Yeah, how are they gonna-
making the claims groundless. May 2015. V was accused of mocking another idol group after they won a music show and were accepting the trophy. People began to send him death threats.
Was he just singing?
However,
I think he was just
wasn't
singing
mocking
that.
them at
Bro,
all.
listen.
V was known to be a fan of this group and was singing their song out of excitement.
Oh.
They just
He
make it
apologized
anything
on
big,
Twitter
like.
for the misunderstanding and provided screenshots showing that he would always listen to this song before bed. July 2015.
even
BTS
lie people
abruptly halted their concert, The Red Bullet, in New York, due to death threats towards RM. All related fan activities were also subsequently cancelled. Attendees of the show were forced to leave the venue, where there was a strong presence.
Bro,
of
so I just feel like
security
people
and
who do this as well, they're ruining it for everyone. It's not just BTS. For the people who wanted to go to see BTS, because who knows when BTS might come back to your city or when you might get the chance to see them. So I feel like they're just ruining it for everyone by that.
Think about the concept of a death threat. Like this, like what do you mean by death threat? Like that's insane to me.
And I think it's so easy, especially with the rise of social media, to just send a death threat online, right? You think you're behind a keyboard, but you would never say that in person to any of them.
They don't know the severity behind it.
That's a great point because I feel like so many of their songs, their ciphers and all that stuff has colored as keyboard warriors.
Exactly.
Right? They keep mentioning it's like you guys just sit behind your computer, say what the fuck you want.
Exactly. So like, go touch grass.
All related fan activities were also subsequently cancelled. Attendees of the show were forced to leave the venue, where there was a strong presence of security and police at the scene.
Sorry.
They're apologizing on their behalf, man. That's crazy.
RM also received another death threat for another upcoming show in Mexico later that month. July 2016, people began to debate over alleged misogynistic lyrics and tweets from BTS. This led to the members and the company reflecting back on their actions.
By the way, War of Hormone, they were clearly exaggerating. It was clearly satire. Yeah. People just, I feel like they literally take any little thing
out of context
and they're blowing it up. That V thing was also like, bro, what?
They're just finding any reason to poke at them. Yeah. Any reason, like
for War of Hormones. If someone actually listened to the whole song in its entirety and actually watched the video and seen the way they were acting, you could tell it's like you said, exaggeration, right? But if you just see a lyric out of nowhere, you see, BTS said this. You just see that one lyric,
and also people in the comments were like, it wasn't even translated well. Like it was literally not translated well, and if you see a translation, it was literally in Korean, right? So if you see a specific translation of it, it's like you're gonna see it in the wrong way.
Exactly.
To the members and the company reflecting back on their actions, BTS's agency Big Hit Entertainment responded with an apology and a promise to do better. Consequently, the band grew from this lesson and have since released feminist overtures such as 21st Century Girl, and in 2019 responded to their 2014 single Boy in Love with Boy with Love, in collaboration with Halsey. RM has said that since the incident, he pays closer attention to the lyrics he writes, reading newspapers and books to study the social phenomena. After he finishes writing lyrics, he consults experts of women's studies to objectively examine the lyrics. May 2016. During their epilogue concert, antis began to use the hashtag Plagiarism Boy Scouts. Multiple fandoms teamed up to trend this hashtag in Korea. BTS saw this, and the media latched on. June 2016. During the variety show Flower Crew, Jungkook arrived at the filming location with a bag of hamburgers for his cast members, hoping to break the ice. One of the cast members made rude comments and turned Jungkook's offer away. BTS has since filmed another variety show with the same host, and spirits seem high. September 2016, antis made yet another project called Break Wings Project.
Always social media.
Come back in October. The project was caught and stopped once comments on YouTube broadcasting the project were put on blast. Wings then went on to sell 16,000 units in its first week.
Kill him with success. Kill him with success.
On the US Billboard 200 chart, setting the then highest record for a K-pop album and making BTS the first
Keep seeing G-Dragon. Yeah, he must have a big deal.
At that time to log 3 entries on the Billboard 200. Because of this, antis took strategic pictures of non-armies and claimed that there was no line in stores that sold physical items.
Just doing anything, man.
2016. During the Busan One Asia Festival, fans were told a couple hours before the broadcast that BTS were no longer appearing because one member was absent from an injury. Even though a countless number of fans were already present at the event venue and BTS was ready and willing to perform. BTS ended up performing for the fans who attended the event and waited all day, but it was at the end of the event with leftover confetti, no proper lighting, and no cameras rolling. Their performance was not broadcasted and only fan cams were taken. October 2016. During BTS's Blood, Sweat and Tears promotion in South Korea, BTS wasn't given a waiting room at the broadcast center. So the members made do and practiced, got dressed, and did makeup in front of the bathrooms. They would practice non-stop without
I saw it in the 2.0 music video. You know how they were changing the elevator?
Yeah.
People were saying that's like a throwback almost to what they had to do. To what they actually had to do.
That's crazy, bro. Holy
They actually, I mean, they literally had no room. No one gave them any room.
So like, oh my god, bro. It's just
all for their fans. Like, so far in this video, I think the most important thing that has stood out for me has been how important this connection between BTS and ARMY has been, and how it became almost so strong, because ARMY, it seems like they always went out of their way to protect BTS, and BTS did everything they could for ARMY. It's it's so beautiful, man.
They're so willing to do everything for them. It's
Exactly.
like it would be easy to complain and all that, and it is still so shitty what they had to go through. But it's like in their mind, that's not even important. They just wanted to perform for their fans.
And if you really think about it, if you really love a group, right, and you see baseless and sometimes like not justified hate towards them,
you want to be so protective.
You want to be so protective because
especially if it's these guys, bro. Like
exactly, and you just, I feel like it's just natural human instinct. If you see someone in front of you in real life getting shit on by someone, but you know like it's not what they're saying, it's not true.
Exactly.
You want to stand up for them, right?
Exactly.
It's literally the same thing, but this is online, and I think it's actually crazy when you really think about it.
It's the power of social media. The way that someone just wants to make one thing, and the traction it carries, bro. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous.
Makeup in front of the bathrooms. They would practice non-stop without resting, greeting other staffers who were going to the bathroom, and other idol groups would openly look down on them. This comment was left under a video uploaded by Wei, a member from Crayon Pop. Wei responded, "Yes, that's right. All I remember is their hard work and efforts. I especially haven't forgotten RM's voice practicing Japanese." November 2016. V made a heartfelt announcement during their muster that his beloved grandmother had passed away. And he saw this as an opportunity to twist his narrative and intentions, sending him death threats and accusing him of using her passing as a ploy for attention.
Bro, this is just pissing me off. I can't even lie.
I'm actually livid.
Genuinely, this video is
There is actual
Is this even real?
evil, bro.
How do people like this exist?
The evil on this earth sometimes, you just question it and you're like, how can like that go through your mind?
And his grandma. Remember, I don't remember the YouTube channel, but the interview we watched, he talked about he was raised by his grandma, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was raised by his grandma, so she must have meant a lot to
Everything to him.
It's like, bro, and see, these people don't understand that context.
Exactly.
But then when you do understand,
even if you don't understand,
even if you don't understand the context,
Are you reading this shit? This is fucked.
I don't even want to read this. I read one of it. I just didn't want to look at it.
Let's go next.
What the hell is that?
Using her passing as a ploy for attention. November 2016, Big Hit released a formal statement about taking legal actions regarding malicious rumors, false statements, and personal attacks against
This is what it's led to, man.
The company continues to pursue legal actions against perpetrators to this day, enforcing a strict no settlement and leniency policy. November 2016. Fans of another group were upset that BTS won Album of the Year at the Melon Music Awards, claiming it was done out of charity and that miscalculations were made.
What the fuck?
They called Melon Customer Care, where an employee explained that the company's internal data proved that BTS scored higher.
They can't have anything.
Audio of the conversation was released.
so ridiculous.
그 상에 해당하는 앨범들 해가지고 계산한 게 있는데 그러면은 저희가 보는 거랑 뭐 멜론 내부에서 보는 거랑 그러면은 데이터가 아예 다르다는 소린가요?
아니요, 똑같으시고요. 보이게도 보셨던 거는 차트랑 그리고 스트리밍 그 실시간 그 앨범 자체가 나오고 나서 순간 차트에 대한 그런 데이터를 아십니까?
그건 아닌 것 같아요.
보이게도 보신 전체 데이터 수치는 아마 보시기 어려우실 거예요. 그 데이터는 로엔에만 갖고 있고요. 고객께서 봤던 정의를 어떤 식으로 진행하셔가지고 어떤 식으로 보신지 모르겠는데 고객님께서 정리해서 보신 거는 그 차트 반영에 관한 내용들이고요. 그 부분이 아니라 1년 동안 고객님께서 스트리밍 돌리시고 앨범을 산 그 이용권 말고 많은 대중들이 전체적으로 됐잖아요. 그거에 대한 결과 전체 음원 합산 전수예요. 내부적으로 고객께서 지금 생각하신 게 혹시 내부적으로 이게 비리가 있는 건 아니냐라고 생각이 드실 수 있는데요.
He's telling you. He's better than everyone, bro.
1년 동안
Can't have anything, man. Like,
받았다라고 생각하시면 되십니다.
February 2017, BTS were accused of plagiarism after the performance at the Gaon Chart Music Awards. The part in question was when the no-signal bars on screen resembled another group's past stage.
What?
To make matters worse, the creative director of the group in question created a post on Instagram with the captions, Our hard
This has to be rage bait,
and
alright?
siblings of the group liked that post. Gaon Charts eventually posted an official statement in regards to the accusation, admitting that their own production team was in charge of the graphics, not Big Hit. BTS has not attended or performed at Gaon Chart Music Awards since.
Wait, am I trolling? Is that bad? No signal?
Was it? Wait. Hold on, we need to go back, bro.
So it wasn't even them.
It wasn't even them. They really.
But even if
it was like that.
So that's the one they used, and okay, the no signal. They're on some crazy world, man. That top one, bro. I swear I've used that. I've used that editing a video, bro. I swear I've used that, bro.
Are they saying that in the creative sense where it's like, oh, that's like part of the thing, but even still, bro, like this is so like. It's just grasping at straws.
It's so great.
It's so like,
unless someone is literally going bar for bar, like same lyric of like a whole paragraph on a song,
or their whole concept, like the flow, everything is the exact.
Like they haven't even looked at the song. They've gone, oh, this concept fucking visual that says no signal, which is just a known thing. Like, bro, I feel like this is just.
And either way, that producer or whatever put it on Instagram is like, right, bro. Him doing that because he knows BTS is a big name. It's like he posts that, the people are gonna get.
It's gonna get traction.
It's gonna get traction.
And their group is gonna grow.
Their group's gonna think it's like.
So far, I haven't seen anything that crazy. I'll be real. Like I'm trying to sound biased.
Yeah, I'm trying to sound biased.
Are we tweaking? Like surely.
The director of the group in question created a post on Instagram with the captions.
It's the people that apologize, by the way. I feel like they just have to apologize.
Yeah, exactly. They're forced into it.
You know what I mean? Like
liked that post. Gaon Charts eventually posted an official
they know they were wrong.
in regards to the accusation, admitting that their own production team was in charge of the graphics, not Big Hit. BTS has not attended or performed at Gaon Chart Music Awards since, only pre-taping acceptance speeches. March 2017. Death threats were made against BTS, with their target being Jimin.
Actually deranged.
This threat happened during their world tour, and Big Hit addressed this threat, increasing security around the venues. December 2017. Fans of a different group were so outraged by the results at the 2017 Mnet Asian Music Awards that they filed a petition under the Blue House, the executive office and official residence of the South Korean head of state.
Just get better at making music.
Abolished because BTS won, crashing
I'm just laughing how dumb this is.
website, which was meant for the South Korean citizens only, with traffic from overseas. May 2018, Jimin once again received death threats. This time during their Love Yourself tour in Fort Worth.
What's even done to you, bro?
Police tweeted soon afterwards that they were investigating the threat. November 2018.
It's these death threats. It's so loose, but I feel as a person, if you're getting this is probably one of the most mentally exhausting things to go through.
It'll always be in the back of your mind.
Imagine going on stage thinking. Like, you know what, that's crazy.
It'll always be in the back of your mind.
Crazy.
You're already thinking about your performance, you're nervous for that, you got all the emotions for that. On top of that, you're gonna worry for your fucking life.
And I feel like there'll be certain things where you almost don't expect to react that much. Like, you might flinch a lot harder on stage because you're expecting it almost. It's like,
but even you saying that just sounds ridiculous.
This is a basic human right. Safety is a basic human right, and we're talking about basic human right here. Like, it doesn't matter who, like, it's just, oh my god, bro, it's just fucked up. Like, this is so fucked up.
November 2018. On November 7th,
getting me pissed off right
a
now.
South Korean court ordered a Japanese company to compensate them for wartime labor during Japan's colonial rule of the Korean peninsula. The next day, Japan's TV's Asahi's music station announced that they have cancelled
BTS's collateral
show, slated for November 9th, due to a recently resurfaced screenshot of a member wearing a t-shirt depicting a photo of an atomic bomb and of Koreans celebrating their independence from Japan. The band subsequently became attacked by the extreme conservatives in Japan, and the news was picked up by the Western media.
바로 저 사건은 방탄소년단이 입었던 티셔츠가 직접적인 문제가 됐다기보단 그건 빌미였고 사실은 강제징용 배상 판결에 대한 이 보이콧을 하고 싶어하던 일본의 어떤 그 멘탈리티가 그대로 표현된 거다라고 생각을 할 수 있는데 그래서 그 5개 대륙에, 그러니까 전 세계에 걸쳐서 살고 있는 특히 이제 한국 번역을 하는 한국 아미들이 주축이 돼서요. 20몇 명의 아미가 온라인으로 모여서 이 사건이 도대체 어떤 정치적 배경에서 나왔는가, 어떤 역사적 배경에서 출현한 건가. 그리고 지금 그 전 세계에서 쏟아내고 있는 기사들이 어디가 어떻게 체크를 다 하면서 이 2차 세계대전에 대한 어떤 자료들을 다 모아서 백서, 화이트 페이퍼 프로젝트를 발간합니다.
영문으로 해서 저기
예, 영문과 한국어 동시에
God damn.
볼 수 있는데 분량이 166쪽 정도 돼요.
It's insane.
April 2019. During BTS's global press conference for Map of the Soul Persona, a reporter bluntly asked BTS about past plagiarism allegations.
사실 제가 그 윙스하고 피땀 눈물 언급했던 거는 그때 이제 뭐 문제가 됐던 내용 그 뭐 표절인가 그 프랑스 작가분께서 언급하셨던 그 부분을 언급해서 여쭤본 거였고요. 그거에 대해서 그냥 뭐 질문이 좀 불편할 수도 있겠지만 답변을 좀. I love Suga, bro. Suga's always answering. 질문을 드렸습니다.
네, 그거에 대해서는 저희 회사에서 이제 저희 회사 법무팀에서 작가님이 이야기를 하고 있고요. 저희 의견, 저희 생각도 회사랑 동일하다고 생각을 하고 있습니다. 네, 그건에 대해서는 회사에서 지금 처리를 하고 있기 때문에 결과 나오면 네, 감사합니다.
Netizens later uncovered an article written by a reporter of the same name on another entertainment company's news website. April 2019. SBS Inkigayo excluded BTS's Boy With Love out of its charts for the song's first eligible week. Questions about the criteria used by the music show were raised, while SBS continued to claim the calculation period did not fit with BTS's album release time. To this, Dispatch compared BTS to another group who also released a song on the same day. That group entered the rankings and took its first win for their song that week, while BTS were left out of the rankings entirely. December 2019. JTBC reported that BTS went against their own agency and planned to file a lawsuit against Big Hit Entertainment. Big Hit pulled out receipts and released a lengthy statement on behalf of Big Hit Entertainment, BTS, and the members' family.
The fact that they have to do all this?
The media company's journalism practices into question, stating, "We have not only the video that JTBC used for the first report, but also the CCTV video that recorded the footage of the
illegal shit just to write an article."
Into our company. December 2019.
Oh my god.
NBC is accused of abusing their power to purposely prevent other groups under Big Hit Entertainment from appearing at their year-end show, after BTS chose to appear on the US's NBC New Year's Rockin' Eve countdown in New York City instead of NBC's year-end program. According to Olsen, multiple industry sources shared, ever since October, when BTS's side told NBC that BTS would not be appearing on NBC's year-end music festival, it has been difficult for singers associated with Big Hit Entertainment to appear on NBC. It is already an openly known fact in the industry. January 2020. For 29 years, the Seoul Music Awards only had one grand prize, also known as a Daesang. But in 2020, they created a second Daesang for digital music. BTS won the Daesang for physical music only, even though their stats proved that they should have also gotten the Daesang for digital music as well. BTS did not appear in person to accept the award and has only sent in video acceptance speeches since. July 2020, Naver, the Google of South Korea, reportedly invested over $80 million into another entertainment company after losing out on profits from BTS, who chose to hold an online concert through Weverse, a mobile app and web platform developed by Big Hit Entertainment. BTS earned at least $21 million in ticket revenue, according to an analyst at securities firm. He stated, "Naver lost BTS, the most popular IP of K-pop, and must have felt the need to invest in entertainment to form a stable relationship." Since 2017, fans have noticed that South Korean platforms such as Naver and media journalists were ignoring and downplaying BTS's achievements. Popular websites hardly posted anything about them, nor did they feature BTS on their front pages. Music critic Kim Young-dae and popular political commentator Kim Oh-jun recently discussed this issue.
그 뉴스의 크기에 비해서 국내 기사는 상대적으로 적다는 인상을 항상 받았거든. BTS는 그 버금갈 정도의 현상을 지속적으로 만들었는데 거기에 비하자면 아주 수량이 좀 적다.
Get suppressed.
호들갑 떨리 그렇게 좋아하는 이 미디어들이 왜 이럴까? 궁금증이 평소에 있었거든. 연결되는 이야기예요. 기사들이 일단
BTS의 성공은 이제 어느 정도 보도가 돼요. 그러면 우리가 흔히 알고 있는 소위 대형 기획사의 아이돌이 그것보다 사실은 못 미치는 어떤 활약을 보였을 때 미디어에 보도되는 양이나 그 커버되는 범위를 보시면 확연히 차이가 납니다. 네, 굉장히 좀 재밌는 부분이 있고 이번 그래미 같은 경우 어떻게 들어가냐면 주요 부문에서 여러 가지 이유 중에 이거 하나가 중요하다고 생각해요. 뭐냐면 BTS라는 이 현상, BTS의 미국에서의 성공, BTS의 세계적인 열풍 자체가 제도권의 시스템을 거치지 않았다는 거예요. 그래서 이 제도권을 점하고 있는 그 언론일 수도 있고 뭐 프로모터일 수도 있고 음반 회사일 수도 있죠. 이 사람들이 보기에 썩 납득이 가지 않고 유쾌하지도 않아요.
자기 힘이 입증이 안 되는 거지. 그렇게 되면.
그렇습니다.
점하고 있는 위치에서 자기 영향력이라는 게 있는데 이걸 다 거치지 않고 성공해 버렸으니까 자기 존재 이유가 없어지는 거 아니에요. 그런 맥락에서는
December 2020. For the last few years, BTS has been the face of political discourse on the revisions of South Korea's mandatory military service. Even though BTS and their company have not spoken about wanting postponement or exemptions, and have insisted that they will serve when called upon. In August 2018, all major South Korean entertainment companies held a meeting to discuss petitioning the government to revise the law to allow K-pop performers to be exempt from service. In addition to the top artists, musicians, and athletes that already qualify. Big Hit Entertainment was not among the agencies, but BTS was used as the leading example for this revision. On December 22, 2020, the Ministry of National Defense announced that a revision has been made, effective June 23, 2021, where popular culture artists can postpone their enlistment until age 30, with the requirements that the individuals must have been recommended as recipients of the Order of Cultural Merit, one of the highest national honors given to artists in South Korea. In April 2021, 26 agencies, led by the Korean Music Content Association, filed a written objection against the revision, stating that the new law is both unrealistic and unfair. March 2021, BTS was nominated for the Best Duo Group Performance at the Grammys, which was announced during the online pre-show instead of the primetime ceremony, as it usually was in previous years. Unfortunately, they didn't take home the award, but what made fans even more upset was that the Grammys used BTS as ratings bait, teasing that BTS's performance would be quote-unquote up next, but were actually placed as the second to last performance during the 3.5-hour broadcast, and only given the time to perform an abridged performance of their song. A former managing editor for the Grammy Awards website spoke out the next day about the Recording Academy and how it pushed back on featuring BTS. But BTS got the last laugh. A live stream of the band celebrating after the event has so far gotten more than 13 million views, compared to the 8.8 million.
That's crazy. That was a bitch. Oh, that's amazing.
Tops released the Garbage Pail Kids Shammy Awards illustration and cards. Unlike the other artists who were featured, BTS was depicted as being brutalized and beaten up
the
by a
Grammy.
Grammy trophy
That's
inside a whack-a-mole. This isn't the
insane.
first time BTS has been shunned, put down, or bullied. In February 2021, a German radio station host made racist remarks about BTS, comparing them to COVID-19, and voiced his hopes that there will be a vaccine against BTS soon.
What?
He openly cursed at them for covering a Coldplay song and said that BTS deserves a 20-year vacation in North Korea.
That's crazy. Wait, you know what's crazy about that? Someone in the comments let us know in the Fix You cover that apparently Coldplay actually granted them permission to do this cover as well, because apparently they don't allow other people to do the covers like that. So that's crazy.
So the artists themselves are giving you everything.
And this is what I mean. It's people don't do their homework. They just get so emotionally riled up. They see a group of 7 young guys winning in life.
Well, yeah.
Isn't it out of nothing? It's jealousy, envy, greed.
I commend all the guys' patience and their resilience in all of this, man. Because holy shit, this is a lot to go through. This is so much to go through.
I feel like every single time they were shut down, it's like they made their own way through. It's like the Grammys, like with the Weverse thing. It's
they
like
made their own shit.
They created their own platforms. They created their own performances. You know what I mean? It's like they did everything. They had to do everything by themselves, essentially. Everything for themselves.
And I think you obviously hate to see all this stuff happen, but I think it's moments like these that make the 7 of them so tight.
And I think especially their bond with Army. I think, bro.
I mean, look at this video. Celeste, shout out Celeste. Like, creating this video, like, the documents that they made. Like, bro, this is insane. Like, I don't. There's no way there's a fandom like this out there.
Exactly.
There's absolutely no way.
Exactly.
20-year vacation in North Korea. Halsey, Max, Lau, Steve Aoki, and more artists slammed the radio station's racism and xenophobia. The host and station maintains that it was just a joke and not sensitive. During Zach Sang's show, a member named Liam from a boy band called Forever in Your Mind made these comments.
I agree that they're a boy band, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it's like a different, like they belong in a different genre on their own, because I feel like there still needs to be like a European or an American boy band to be at the top, and I think BTS can just live in their own. They're BTS. They don't, you know what I mean?
No, they're like
I don't think that
base is so crazy. It's dude, and it's global. I'm a fan.
They're really good. I can't get behind it. I don't understand what they're saying.
I don't even know what to call them, boys or girls, because I don't know what they are. Look at these people. Look at this one. I don't know which one he is. Look at
He's beautiful.
Chunky, Tony and Guy, mall, salon.
I'm not even saying anything, bro.
What the fuck?
The contact lenses. You are an Asian man. You don't need to look like a girl named Ashley.
What the fuck?
Like, there's no way people are...
Whoa.
Like, bro, okay, how is that any different from someone changing their hair colors, changing... There is no difference between any of this shit. Like, they're just thinking anything.
Bro, did racism just get, like, invented?
Bro, genuinely.
And
they can't simply just say they're beautiful.
They're performers. It's like people put on accessories to enhance their performance. It's like
how do you come out someone for wearing contact
people
lenses?
Put on costumes.
We've been doing this since like ages ago, bro.
We're setting up our phone to talk about people. Oh, he's wearing contact lenses.
Guys, look at this guy. He looks fucking amazing, but actually, oh look, he's wearing contact lenses. Oh my god,
bro. There's people out there getting surgeries and like overbearing surgeries and all this shit.
No, but make a video about an actual problem that's a problem, bro. Please, you set up. Former deputy
of Star Magazine, bro. I think Star Magazine's like a huge thing, right, bro? It just pisses me off.
This whole video just feel like rage bait, man.
Yeah, genuinely, it's like, does she even believe what she's saying?
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
I don't know. I think they look very nice. Oh, that is not what you were saying during the break.
How did this become a thing in Western culture, where all these grown men and little girls are off to little K-pop boys?
What the fuck?
These are disgusting.
A senior editor from The Economist said, "Please know, after BTS was announced as speakers at the 75th UN General Assembly, she quickly tried to backtrack, claiming it was a joke. This led to Stephen Pollard, a British
It's always a
journalist,
joke when you
to
get
tweet
called out
this,
for it.
and Anne Hegarty, a television personality, responding with, all this about a little Korean boy band that's fundamentally not
I think Twitter is a problem.
So when BTS was named Entertainer of the Year by Time magazine soon after, RM
Entertainers.
said, "We're not sure if we've actually earned respect, but one thing is for sure is that people feel like, okay, this is not just some kind of syndrome or phenomenon. These
The lyrics
little
make
boys
sense
are
after you say this stuff.
doing this."
Kill them with success.
BTS have always been outspoken about the injustice of racial discrimination. In the summer of 2020, they used their platform and proudly announced their support for Black Lives Matter and donated $1 million to the organization. With the recent rise and visibility of atrocities against Asians, BTS released a statement on their Twitter standing in solidarity once again.
I remember that hashtag.
These are just
I
a
don't know it was
few of the
BTS.
countless examples of mistreatment, racism, and xenophobia that BTS has been encountering around the world throughout their storied career. It will more than likely be a continued uphill battle. As artists of color who are constantly breaking records and barriers, amassing fans, and growing in popularity around the globe, hostility and jealousy will come easily from those not afforded the luxury of such a strong and dedicated fan base. As fans who are cognizant of their journey and understand that their popularity comes from their sincerity and talent, armies have a tendency to be protective, and sometimes overly so. If only
Rightfully
because
so.
of the awareness of what BTS and ARMY are up against when fighting for fair representation.
Great video, holy shit, that was amazing. That did not even feel like 30 minutes, it's crazy.
Facts. And once again, though, I like some of the things just like, well, bro,
It's so dumb. It's actually just dumb.
Every single claim in this video just felt like rage bait. Genuinely, to me.
Like, it's literally just what we because in the intro, because we've kind of already seen a little bit of the experiences, right? Like we were kind of talking sincerely because we already kind of understood what they were going through.
Yeah.
But I think even more so after watching this,
Yeah.
it's bro, these guys have literally taken the world by storm, are the greatest entertainers in the world, and people just find reasons to hate on them. And then when you get called out for it, oh no, it was just a joke. It's like shut up.
But again, this video emphasized that connection between BTS and ARMY again for me, right? And even the fact that BTS, I feel like their hardships literally shaped their music. Like like all these things they went through, they talk about in their songs, right? It's literally shaped their whole discography, what they're talking about, everything. So a part of these hardships was that they were able to almost document everything that they were going through, right? It's like a lot of artists might make music about something else, right? While they're going through a lot of the stuff personally, right? But it's like BTS could actually take those personal hardships and they put it all into their music. And I feel like that emotional complexity, right? Being able to go through those things is what almost made them who they are now.
Yeah,
almost,
I
right?
think
Took them a long way.
ascending in that environment is already difficult. But you have three things: you have opportunists, you have evil, and you have people that want you to comply to systems. We saw in this whole thing when they didn't go through mainstream media or go through the regulation, what the politician was talking about, they were shunned because they were making their own space. They were carving out their own environment.
It's like only they were eating, no one else was eating.
Yeah,
Like, it's like, oh, yeah, I don't get a little cut of that.
the record labels don't get it. The management. Why should they? You guys don't. You didn't do anything.
Then you have the opportunists that are trying to make money off them.
Exactly.
Right. That's the second one. And then you have just people that are envious and that are genuinely evil, sending out death threats.
Genuinely.
And ascending through all of that. Just internalize that for a second. They have to go through all of that to become who they are today.
And like it's not without their fair share of hardships.
Exactly.
Like going down that solo route is a lot harder than just going through these record labels, going through this management, going through all these people who will use you almost.
Exactly.
Right? It is a lot harder to avoid all that.
And you see how genuine they are because after War of Hormones and they got all these allegations, RM, after every lyrics is done, he goes to the women's industry and like he doesn't need to do that because you already know they're being genuine. But I think for like it just shows the type of people they are because they don't need to do that.
They'll take any sort of criticism as criticism. It's like they'll take anything negative as criticism and use it to work on themselves.
And we can tell they actually truly reflect on everything.
Exactly.
These are men that reflect on just everything they do.
And we know they've emphasized often that when there's always an issue, anything, they always talk about it. Yeah. So all this type of stuff that's being thrown at them, they're 100% talking about 7 of them with big hit. Everything's being put on the table.
And that makes them closer.
Exactly. So they've considered everything. And I think because you don't last this long as well, as long as they have, without considering every option. And because people get cancelled, people have all that stuff. Making it this long is very, very difficult.
Exactly. The fact that they've gone through all this and they're still going the strongest they ever have is like, this is like a miracle. This doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's always that one clip in Rise when Bang PD's like, even if you get 7 guys from everywhere, you can't recreate this.
Exactly.
And it's that fact of when they air out everything to each other in that room, it's like they solve all their problems together as one in that room and leave together as one.
And we can see why that bond is so strong now, because they went through all this together.
Yeah, exactly. I think on a positive note though, even though you have videos like this, I think the love in the end outweighs this tremendously because even though this happens, and it's probably going to continue to happen, the love army is just going to continue to grow.
That's what keeps them going, bro.
Exactly. I think the epitome of that is a concert.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's why I think concert, they always talk about it's the heart, right?
Exactly.
The concert is the heart, and you just look at a concert and you see the interaction.
You feel the love.
It's a reminder again.
Exactly.